Welcome to the vibe where the bells get real. Crime time stories with that Crescent City feel. If you're new, sit down, let's begin the show. And to my loyal supporters, I'm glad you're in the flow. It's the city of soul, where the streets got flair. From the French Quarter beats to the Bayou air. This is more than a channel, it's a whole mood. We're talking life, love, and that southern groove. Like, comment, subscribe, come back again. It's Mocha's Nola Bells where the real begins. Crime time stories with a thoughtful spin. If you're down for the truth, then let's lock it in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to stay. Breaking down the cases in a bold new way. Every viewer, every fan, y'all part of the crew. This is Mocha's Nola Bells and we're here for you. We're digging through the mysteries, uncovering lies, shining light on the facts that the darkness hides. It's justice for the stories that need to be told. From the streets of NaZiyah where the truth runs cold. This ain't about the mess, I'm just speaking my piece. Focusing on the stories that the world needs to see. To my members and supporters, I see y'all too. Couldn't make these moves without the love from you. Like, comment, subscribe, come back again. It's Mocha's Nola Bells where the real begins. Crime time stories with a thoughtful spin. If you're down for the truth, then let's lock it in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to stay. Breaking down the cases in a bold new way. Every viewer, every fan, y'all part of the crew. This is Mocha's Nola Bells and we're here for you. And shout out to the fam, to my members and team. Y'all keep me grounded while I chase these dreams. From the mysteries to motives, every clue we break. It's love for the truth, not a move that's fake. No dragon here, but I'll call it like it is. Shedding light on the facts, yeah, you know what it is. So hit that button, pull up and stay a while. Crime time vibes with that southern style. Yeah, it's Mocha's Nola Bells, bringing truth to the mic. Crime stories that inspire from the day to the night. Hit subscribe, join the fam, let's dig in again. This is your home for the real, Mocha's Nola Bells to the end. Like, comment, subscribe, let's keep it alive. Every story we tell, every clue we revive. To my members and supporters, y'all the heart that dwells. Welcome home, y'all, it's Mocha's Nola Bells.
Where the fuck she at? Say it loud! NaZiyah Harris!
Mocha and the Nola Bells just pulled up. Big body bitches, Roxy, Annette, Shannon, Marquita.
Where the fuck is NaZiyah?
Hey, where NaZiyah? That baby was 13. Told her teacher I need to talk, then dipped off the scene. Sick on the floor, y'all ain't even blink. Now she gone and we demand a link.
Where the fuck she?
She cried for help.
So sad.
Y'all played it small. Whole system call, y'all let that girl fall. CPS fake.
That's fake.
The school ain't care. Called y'all up, nobody was there.
We see.
Now she missing. Now y'all pressed. She been dying inside while y'all just guessed. You failed her. Jarvis locked.
Lock 'em all up.
That's just a start. He know the dirt. He played a part. Shannon, sis, that's still your blood. You sat back till her time was up. Annette, Roxy, Marquita too, y'all moving funny. 4 fat bitches equal dummy. All them calls, all them signs, but y'all kept capping, all of y'all getting time. Annette, you mean spiteful witch? Let that baby suffer with a known-ass pedophile, bitch. Who's that? Nah, Marquita, y'all slow-head twins look like pain, bitch. This ain't never gonna end. Y'all cap real bad, posting online. What did y'all do? What did she say to you? No BK. I need to talk. That's all she said. Nobody did shit. Left school and that was it. Not saying you did it, but y'all ain't innocent. Where the fuck she at? Mocha's Nola Bells. We ain't finished. Roxy popped up. Bitch, sit down. Like she been fan, wanted to be seen. GoFundMe's, balloon games, t-shirts, flyers. Y'all moving strange. Now you say it loud. NaZiyah Harris, only 13. She deserved love, not damage.
Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. We're back in this thing once again. Once again, we're back here. And I want to, before I move on and say anything, I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you guys, thank you guys, thank you guys. I love each and every one of you, and you all should already know that. You guys rock. We stood on business. We meant what we said and we said what we meant. We're not here for the bullshit. We're not here for the drama. We're not here for all of that. We all know that we came here with one purpose and one purpose only. And that was seeking justice for all these babies that don't have a voice of their own. And for all that took place in here on last night, you guys showed me just who you are. You guys showed me your reasons for being here. You guys showed me, what it means or how it feels or what's your purpose for sitting here with the Nola Bells or as a Nola Bell. You kept it respectful. For all that took place, it still remained respectful here. And we did what we did, said what we said, and we rocked it out. But we did not lose focus on our purpose for being here. Our focus is NaZiyah at the moment, and whomever the next case we discuss, our focus will be that. But we will not lose sight of why we're here. And I truly, truly appreciate how we conduct and handle ourselves in here, depending on the situation. Certain things calls for certain actions. And I was proud to see you all act accordingly. We're a chat of love. We are a chat of fun. We are a chat of understanding. We are also a chat where everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an opinion. All opinions are to be respected, and that's what we did. Everyone's opinion was respected, and that was a beautiful thing. And I know there are a few that is very uncomfortable with my way of doing things, my way of saying things, and my delivery. But for those of you that are comfortable with my delivery, if you don't like MOCA, you have a few options. You have a few options. If you don't like MOCA, you truly have a few options. One, don't look. Two, for sure, don't subscribe. And if you choose to stay, the least you could do is hit the like button. But it's very, very distasteful. Very distasteful because you don't like the way I bring my truth. If you don't like the way I deliver your truth, you don't like the way I expose you in the streets, it's very distasteful to go to the next man's house and say ugly things about MOCA as if MOCA actually cared. Because all you grown people, I'm not here for you. Those that have a problem with what I do and the way I do it. I'm not here for you. I'm here for those that don't have a voice to speak for themselves. I said it last night and I'll say it again. I'm not here to entertain bullshit. I'm not here for the back and forth. I'm not here for anything that's not going to lead me into the direction of justice for these babies. Last night was a one and done. Last night was truly a one and done. People may ask, Mocha, why did you let her up there? I had to. I had to. I had to. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. And we got all that trash out of the way. Because we recognize hit dogs holler every single time. And when you're on a mission and you're in the path of doing the right things and you're uncovering things that they don't want you to uncover, then here comes the distractions. Here comes the throwing a monkey wrench in your game. You got to be quicker than that. Mocha don't fall that easily. At least not for the banana in the tailpipe game. So find somebody else to go to that's willing to play the game that you all are trying to play out here. I thank God that I have my very own platform. Well, I'm able to speak my truth. I will not allow anyone else to ever feel comfortable enough to think they can water down my truth. I stand on business, and I will continue to stand on business here until I'm unable to do so anymore. And that's it, and that's all. And I will not be allowing anyone to compromise my integrity. It doesn't matter who it is, because we're all supposed to be on the same page. One purpose in mind. And because it seems that this is not the situation nor the case, Mocha knows how to ride out with her Nola bells and do what she do. And from this point on, that's how it's going to be. Because all we have is what we have, Nola bells. And that's our truth. And we're going to continue uncovering it layer at the time. And I'm not going to take up much of your time with all of this, because we're going to get into it a little later as we go on into our commentary. But I just had to say that. I just had to say that. But I'm going to go on and I'm going to do what I do every single time I'm up in here and you guys are up in here. I'm going to greet my people. Shout out to my wonderful mods. They are awesome. They're awesome. And noticing that my chats are getting thicker. And I thank God for that. I thank God for new subscribers and the old ones as well. When I come out here to deliver content, I give you the best of me. I give you the best of me. I'm not going to water down who I am. And if I can't give you all of me on any particular night, I just won't log on. I just won't log on. And because we're at a place where the chat is getting bigger. Again, like I said, I thank God for that. We're going to add more mods eventually. But I appreciate that the crowd that comes here are not unruly. Crowds that come here are respectable and respectful. Because Mocha gives everyone an opportunity to voice their opinion because all opinions matter. And I'm going to stick to that. Kalala, hey baby, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday to you. Christian, hey my love, how are you, my baby? Christian says, hello, my sis. Today's a new day. Let's focus on NaZiyah. People need to stop using this baby's name for their agenda. Sis, I couldn't agree with you more. I couldn't agree with you more. We're not going to lose focus. We're not going to lose sight. It's all about NaZiyah. We started this crusade with NaZiyah. And we're going to see this through as a collective. It's all about NaZiyah. Dr. J, hey sis. Hey Sister Deidre, how are you? Deidre says, hello everybody. MOCA. God got you, my baby. They can't mess with God's people. Mm, mm. Somebody should have told them that. Somebody should have told them that. Hey, Travis, welcome to the chat, my love. Oh, Lord. Travis, come in here talking about those people. Ciao, ciao. Amma, welcome, boo, welcome. Hi, Ariana, welcome to the chat, my love. Paula, hey, sis. Hi, Tony, welcome, baby, welcome. Hey, Jordan. Hi, Tony, welcome, welcome, boo. Hey, Mika. Give Ellie a kiss from the Nola Bells, girl. Hey, hey, Sassy, welcome, sis. Thankful, hi, baby, welcome, welcome. Hey, cousin. How's your day going, Felicia? Hey, Patricia, how are you, my love? Hi, unavailable, welcome. Brown Sugar, hey, sweetheart, happy Tuesday. Hey, Tracy, welcome, boo. Hey, Grisky, my girl, welcome, welcome. Right, Tony. Justice for NaZiyah and the children around the world. One mission, one mission. Angelique, welcome, my love. Hi, Crystal. Hey, Gina, welcome, girl. Hey, Rosalind, welcome. Happy Tuesday, April. Welcome to the chat, my love. Hi, Sandy Marie. Hey, Debbie, welcome. Hey, Mary, welcome, my love. Honey Gangsta, hey, boo. Hi, Novi, welcome, welcome. Nora, welcome to the chat, my love. Hey, my girl, Valerie. Sunday Mag, hey, love. Hi, Lisa, welcome, welcome. Creatively Rose Quartz, welcome to the chat. Welcome. She said, I made it to the live. Drag those demons out and bring NaZiyah home. Much love, everyone. And you know that's our only purpose. Our only purpose is to bring NaZiyah home. That's all. That's it. Hi, Rosemary. Welcome, my love. Marcella, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, baby. Hi, Denise. Kimberly, hey, baby. Welcome, welcome. Drea, my girl. Hey, boo. Nature lover. Hey, boo. Sister Rock. Love you, girl. Hi, Melinda. Welcome, baby. Welcome. Miss B, welcome, sweetheart. Hey, Crystal. Welcome, my love. Mina, hey, sis. Hey, Talk with Prince. Welcome, boo. Shauna, welcome. Jordan says we love you, Mocha. And I'll stand 10 toes down behind you. Jordan, I love you even more. And I thank you for that. I thank you for that. Hey, No Cap, welcome. No Cap said, Mocha, that song is fire. Thank you, my love. Shout out to Platt. Hey, Hurricane, welcome. Hey, Raw, welcome to the chat, my love. Welcome. Sister Queen Spirit, hey, beautiful. Hey, sis Nene. Hi, Shrell. Welcome to the chat, my love. Welcome. Hi, Latanya. Welcome to the chat, baby. Paula says, you know I love you more, girl. You know I love you more. Sunday Mac says we ended that live last night peacefully and honored. Thank you, Sunday Mac. We don't like drama. We don't. And if the people are upset that we talk what we see, that's on them. We can't control that. But we could we could answer the door when they ring the doorbell. That's all we could do. Ray of fucking sunshine. Hey, boo. Hey, Tiffany. Welcome, boo. Overthoughts. Welcome to the chat, my love. Welcome. Hey, Mushy. Welcome, boo. Mushy says we all love and respect Mocha. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Malika. Welcome, my love. Hey, Jazzy. This is so beautiful seeing you guys love on one another like that in here. Altaka, welcome to the chat. Welcome. Hey, DA. Tony crazy. Mocha, if they want to smoke, they could get it puff, puff, pass. Well, just damn. Exactly, Talk with Prince. We don't have time for the foolishness. We really don't. Hi, Janet. Welcome. Rhonda, hello, hello. Mushy says we're soldiers of truth and justice for those who can't speak for themselves. MOCA, soldiers of justice and truth. All right, Mashi, all right. Hey, Kimberly. Kimberly says, speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the right of all who are destitute. Speak up and judge fairly, and defend the rights of the poor and needy. Proverbs 31, 8 and 9. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Receive that. Hey, Kat, welcome, my love. Hey, Sherry. Whoosh. Let me see. I don't want to leave nobody out. I'm almost NYC girl. Hey, my sis. Hey, Chrissy. Welcome, boo. All right, all right, all right. I think I'm to the bottom. I think I'm to the bottom. And if MOCA miss anybody, y'all go charge that to the head and not the heart. Thank you, Nora. Nora says, I love your strength. God did it, Nora. Real fucking Sunshine says, I'm sorry. But when they say stand on business, that's what was accomplished. And that's all we could do. That's all we could do here. Hey, Sabrina, welcome, my love. Okay, for those that I have not, yo, babe, hey, my girl. Hey, Gigi. Gigi says, I love you, MOCA, with all my heart. And thank you for being such a loyal, good friend. You're the best. Gigi, girl, you know I love you more. Look at your bait. I'm charging you, MOCA. Hey, Kenya, welcome, boo. Yours truly, hey, my love. Hey, Star. Hi, Nick. Welcome, welcome. So, guys, we're gonna get started. We're gonna get started. Today we talk about things that we've always talked about. Hi, Kenyatta Marie. NaZiyah. Tonight I want to touch on NaZiyah and the people she thought she knew. The people she thought she knew. Guys, it's 230 people in the chat. I shouldn't have to say this every night. Because when you come here, you're here for a reason. Whether you like MOCA or not. It's something that's being said that interests you one way or another. That like button is free. Won't cost you a dime. And all I'm asking is that you like, share, subscribe if you can. Don't cost much. Don't cost much. And I appreciate those that hit that like button. I really, really do. It means a lot to me. Hey, Tracy, welcome, boo. Debbie said this chat got me shedding tears of joy. I love all y'all. It's the best family ever. Thank you, Debbie. No fucks given. Hey, my girl. She said Nola bells will be seen and heard always. We play no games. It's all about justice here. Shania, welcome, my love. Hey, Zen, welcome. There she go with that playback. Hey, Carla, welcome to the chat, my love. West Side, hey, my love. So, guys, I see through you. Hey, sis. So, talking about the people that NaZiyah thought she knew. That had to have been a strange and horrible feeling to be laid up in a house with a whole bunch of people, seeing people come. Hey, Todd. Seeing people come, seeing people go, not knowing who to trust. Everybody had on a poker face. Everybody pretended they cared. Everybody, hey, artists, everybody pretended. Everybody pretended that they cared about that baby. When in reality, they showed that they didn't. Hey, Kenyatta. NaZiyah has become a household name all across the nation. All across the nation, she's become a household name. Hey, Melody and Bobby, welcome. And we won't stop saying her name until we, the family that has come to know and love NaZiyah, until we're pleased, we will forever say her name. Jordan says, could you imagine your whole family acting how hers did? I can't. I can't possibly imagine that. I can't possibly imagine that. I can't. And at the age of 13, at the age of 13, how does a child tell so many people that she was in danger, yet she still comes up missing? How does that happen? How does that happen? How can you overlook a human? How can you overlook the very little girl that y'all used as a babysitter, that y'all used as an in-house maid? Kimberly, thank you for the super chat, my love. Y'all used her as a babysitter, y'all used her as a little housemaid. But how can y'all still sit there and pretend she never existed? And how can the other people that claim to love NaZiyah, how could they run around with the narratives that they're spinning? Huh. Everybody has their heart and their soul in this, right? But then it's NaZiyah's own family members that's running around here with a sour and nasty and fucked up attitude. She dead. She dead. That's a dumb question. She dead. That couldn't be my family. That could not be my family member. Because there's no way. Artists, thank you, my love, for getting 5 memberships, babe. There is no way a family member of mine would be a representation of that missing baby with a funky attitude like that. No way. But yet, it's okay for you to have the funky attitude and say, oh, what the fuck you say. But yet, you have a problem when a content creator calls you out on your bullshit and the shit that you say. Make it make sense to me. Because everything that MOCA speaks on her panel, no matter how the hell it comes out, no matter who likes it and who don't, one thing you got to know is whatever it is that MOCA is saying, it came from the family. Oh, I'm going to put my twist on it. You better believe it. I'm going to put my twist on it. But the truth is there. I don't give a damn how you look at it and how the hell you take it. It's your truth. And I am reacting to your truth. Sassy says Precious NaZiyah would have probably been a lot safer with Lady or living on the streets than with those misfits. Sassy, I believe that. I believe that. This is horrible. But it's our fault, though. It's our fault. Y'all dropped the ball, but it's our fault. Hey, Deborah, welcome, boo. But what's strange? What's really strange? Y'all come out here. Y'all put all y'all dirty laundry on social media. All y'all dirty laundry on social media, right? And then y'all get to feeling a certain type of way when the people talk about your laundry. I don't get it. I don't get it. But one thing I want you to know, one thing I want you people to know, and I'm pretty sure it's almost 300 people here. I'm sure you're in the bushes, and I want you to hear me and hear me well. There's no way, if I feel as a person that I'm coming out here running amok, running my fucking mouth on my family member, which is something I would never damn do. This is a goddamn app. And channels such as mine reacts to the bullshit that you put out. You put your bullshit out there. Whether you spoke it as a truth or if you spoke it as a lie, you spoke it. And then it's the world's fault that is being reacted upon. Of course, I have said over and over and over again, everybody that lived under the roof and resided in the home with NaZiyah Harris failed the hell out of her. I said that. And I'm going to always stand on that. But I'm going to also continue to say, those outside people, Ned the wino wife was in and out of that goddamn house and saw what was going on. They partied like a rock star even with them. But yet, but yet, you don't want to accept accountability when you brought your ass out here and told us that you set your ass in that house sleeping with those people. And now you want to turn the tables. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't say that. It wasn't me. How the hell are you? How is MOCA putting me over there? I didn't put you there, bitch. You put yourself there. And you have a problem because you don't like the way MOCA set your ass there. You're as guilty as the rest. And I'm not gonna back down from what the hell I said. I will not. What the hell I look like? Tiptoeing around the truth. What the hell do I look like? Watering down who I am to make you feel like somebody when you're really not. We're not the same. We will never be the same. I'm going to give it to you the way you deserve it. And for those of you that never understood my title or didn't properly read it when you came through those doors or looked me up, I'm not MOCA. My title clearly says MOCA Unfiltered. Hey, Auntie Loretta. Exactly, Auntie Loretta. Hit dog always holler. Always, always, always. They balking. My name is MOCA Unfiltered. Now, if you don't know what unfiltered means, look it up. I challenge you. I'm not here to give you roses and flowers and praise you for what you want the world to think you done when clearly you ain't done shit. I'm here to give the uncensored raw truth to y'all nastiness, y'all filthiness. And how could MOCA do that? MOCA could only do it because you put it out here. And you done put it out here, and now you're being drugged all across these YouTube streets. And all of a sudden, you're a victim. You're nobody's victim. Nobody's victim. Because everything that's been said, you said it. I wouldn't know if... Thank you so much for that super sticker, Constance. Hey, MOCA, I'm a new subby. Love how you keep it 100. Thank you, my love. Thank you. At the end of the day, whatever went on with that little girl, as you call her, y'all so guilty, you can't even call that baby's name. You mention her as my little cousin or the little girl. Welcome, Belinda. Welcome, my love. She's not the little girl. She's our niece. She's our granddaughter. She's somebody out here's sister. But yet, y'all could go on every day like she never existed. And letting the truth be told, we would have known nothing. Kawana and Jarnell was handling it very properly. Very properly. They went to the news. They went to CPS. They did everything they thought they had to do to keep it, to handle their business within the area. But when you chase clout, which is a hell of a drug, when you chase clout, which is a hell of a drug, You come out here and you do what you're doing. This is the end of this is the end results to that bullshit. This is the end results to it. So if we're gonna sit here and we're gonna send a cease and desist your ass somewhere and take a fucking seat and learn how to properly maintain yourself and your goddamn business. Because what you're not gonna do is shake no trees here. I'm not gonna be silent because that's what you choose. That's not how this shit work. I'm here, I have a job to do. And I said it before and I said it again. My job is to be a voice for the voiceless, and that I will continue to do. And you will not shut me up. And I give two fucks about whether your employer, who is Frank, watches this live. What interest Frank got in watching me? Make it make sense. But you all failed NaZiyah. You all failed her little brother. You failed these children. You was part of the problem. I don't retract that. I will not take it back because it could have been me. If I would have sat in somebody's fucking house and saw bullshit going on, I would have been a problem. Because here it is, I'm seeing something, but I'm not saying nothing, because what's important to me is being entertained by pedos, having a drink and smoking. That's what's important to me. When it comes to what the little children got going on in the house or wherever they are, I'm going to close my eyes, see something, say nothing. Make it make sense. So when it gets to that point, you're the problem. Now, if you feel a certain type of way because your guilt has been exposed and your conscience is eating your ass up, that's between you and your conscience. Because you should have handled that long time ago. And now it's out of control. And now there's a target on your back. And now you're being exposed. But yet you want to come and attack? No, ma'am. Go attack a search party. Go attack what you didn't done when you should have done it. Attack that. But you're not going to stop these voices from traveling across the land seeking justice for that baby. That child is out there somewhere. No matter how much y'all scream and holler, she's nowhere here. Show me. Prove to me that she's not here. Prove to me that she's not here. I don't want to hear a fucking thing Kim Worthy say. Kim Worthy caught up with Diddy. And y'all think that's reliable source? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And I'm going to stand on my beliefs. I'm going to stand on what I believe in. And it's going to forever be that. Now, I ain't got a damn thing to do with the fact that you people chose to party, chose to have secrets, chose to keep Frank and his people within the reaches of y'all and the little children that was running through there. Now, on the outside looking in, we have to ask ourselves several questions. How many other little children came up missing on that watch? How many others came up missing? We know about NaZiyah because the attention was brought to her. Knowing Jarvis Butt's history, the history that Frank groomed him into. Remember, Jarvis was a 14-year-old living on the streets trying to make it. Frank groomed Jarvis to be the monster that he is. Y'all partied with monsters, y'all drank with monsters, and y'all allowed monsters to be under that roof with you all amongst those children. But it's our fault, though. It'll never be my fucking fault. I don't live in Detroit and I don't know you hoes. I didn't sit there. I did not sit there. So to please Frank, you all sacrifice family members. To appease Frank, who got all you hoes on payroll and under his belt. You hoes ain't shit. And I'm aware that the devil comes and he wants to attack and he wants to rob and he wants to steal when you're doing the right thing. But here at Nola Bell's house, we rebuke every devil. Devil, you don't reside here. You will never reside here. What decent woman has a problem with the truth being out here? When you got a cousin, you got a niece, this child is missing. But the focus should be on you. We don't do grown people like that. We don't do grown people like that. We do children. So I don't give a goddamn, hey sister living life, I don't give a goddamn what you got going on, neither what you don't have going on. This precious little girl, Shannon Harris, she may not mean nothing to y'all, but she means everything to us. She means everything to us. And the more we dig, and the more we look into the Franks of Detroit, the more we're going to uncover. But yet you want to be respected. Yet y'all want to be respected. Y'all want to be looked at in a certain light. There's no light for you dark soul hoes. There's no light for you evil bitches. I've never seen a bunch of pathetic ass women in my life. You lay on your back and you push out baby after baby after baby, and you have no heart, no concern, or no care for your own kind. But yet, you're willing to fight. You're fighting and swinging at the wrong shit. Go fight and swing for justice for a cousin that you're claiming to love so much. Go fight and swing for what's right. All of this clout chasing, wanting to be seen, wanting to be noticed, trying to get everybody off of NaZiyah. That's not working. That's not working. Who sits here after all this time and is content as hell, knowing that child still never surfaced? And the only reason I could feel y'all content like this, the only reason I feel y'all content like this is because you know. It's because you know. Because a normal mama, a normal cousin, a normal grandmother, a normal aunt would have been knocking hell and heaven down looking for theirs. Would have been knocking heaven and hell over, looking for theirs. There's nothing the law could have told me. Jesus himself could have came and said, peace be still. Sorry, Jesus, we can't be still. My baby gone. My baby's gone, Jesus. I can't be still. But y'all ain't built like that. With you all, it's all about you. It's all about you, I, and me. Y'all don't give a damn about children at all. But we're supposed to have compassion towards the family. We're supposed to have sympathy for the family. Man, fuck that. Mm-mm. We don't rock like that over here at the Nola Bells, baby. Not us. At all. You want compassion, you show it. Show me your interest. Show me how it is that you out there looking for that baby. Then maybe we could talk. Until then, there ain't nothing more to talk about. The issue at hand is NaZiyah. It's going to always be NaZiyah. I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to change my thoughts. I'm not going to change what I see nor what I feel. Now, if y'all really want to get into the nitty of it, stop playing these childish ass games all through social media, wanting to be recognized. And tell these people, where is NaZiyah? Because y'all know. Y'all know. And since the boss is watching, let me ask the boss, where's NaZiyah? Where's NaZiyah? Ain't none of this shit is coincidental. Ain't none of this shit coincidental. Here it is, you got Frank. Frank owns these auto body shops. Frank owns, him and his people, corner stores. Frank owns them ragged ass motels from the east side to the west side of Detroit. And you mean to tell me these people are comfortable with all of that? Knowing that it's a trafficking hub and they don't want to touch the surface of it? All we want to know is, where's NaZiyah? Because she disappeared between a shop. She disappeared between the shop, the hotel, the gas station, and a convenience store. And y'all know it. Y'all just don't like the fact that MOCA is exposing it. Where is NaZiyah? That's all I want to know. MOCA, your mouth too big. MOCA, you talk too much. No. Y'all didn't think MOCA would come out here and put your laundry out there. MOCA's only directing the people to you and yours, because we know y'all know. And the reasons we know y'all know is because y'all came out here flapping your goddamn gums talking. Y'all started to talking. The more you talk, the more wise people put two and two together. We wouldn't know what we know, but you gave it to us. It don't stop there. And I knew the devil was coming. I just didn't know what form he was coming in. And I didn't know when he was coming, but I knew he was coming. I knew he was coming the night I did that live, and I uncovered how they threw a net out the church and how the church harbored these children and how the church harbored these children in such a way to where they were trafficking them. I said all of that a couple of weeks ago on my platform. And my discernment told me that the devil was coming. I just did not know when, nor did I know how. But the more I dug into it, and the more I kept talking about this church, and as a collective, myself and the Nola Bells were trying to figure out where that church was. And we knew the church put out. The church didn't want the heat. They didn't want to bring in that attention to them. Because to her, to them, she was really a nobody. They're Arabs. She's not. The church is the cult. And the more I dig, the more I dig, the more I dug, y'all were getting antsy. Y'all were getting itchy. So the spokesperson had to have a reason to come out throwing daggers. But it don't stop. It don't stop. Ms. Wish, welcome to the chat, my love. It don't stop. And people say, Mocha, how do you come up with the notion, with the idea that Frank is involved in all of this? At first, when I mentioned the church, I knew nothing of a Frank. Not nothing of a Frank. When Toot Uncensored did her live, interviewing a victim of Jarvis butts from 20 years ago, and I sat there and I listened to that live over and over and over again in depth. When she went to describing the driver that Jarvis had driving him around at that time, she mentioned the driver. Then she also mentioned the glass house that the driver drove up to with the big fence around it. A millionaire house, she called it. She said it were very rich people in Detroit. In Detroit. Ain't no black man had no glass house. So here I am going down a rabbit hole, taking what she said and putting it together with what I already know. I pondered and pondered on that for a couple of days. I couldn't get it. I just couldn't get it. Then one night, sitting up here doing my research, here comes NaZiyah. Here comes NaZiyah NaZiyah says, Auntie Mocha, go to the shop. Auntie Mocha, go to Frank's shop. That's who sent me on the Frank trail. NaZiyah did. She's spoken so vividly. Auntie Mocha, go over there. The person that was driving Jarvis around in that van. The person that was driving Jarvis around in that van, guys, that was a 20-year younger Frank. Frank drove Jarvis to his people. Whether it be Frank's dad or his uncle or his grandpa, Frank was too young to own a glass house and such a huge compound on his own. So this is a lineage of bullshit. A lineage of bullshit. And now the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy and shut Mocha up. No way. It's not going to happen. What makes Frank better than Jarvis? What makes Frank better than King? Frank got a rap sheet long as my arm and long as Jarvis put together. And we know Jarvis done some sick and foul and disgusting shit. Frank done even worse. Now I want y'all to hear me out. When they went to the motel in the name of looking for footage of NaZiyah supposedly going in the motel, which she never did, they were looking for footage from NaZiyah supposedly going into the motel with Jarvis. The motel clerk told them that the cameras weren't working. Am I right or wrong? Because I don't want to go too deep if I'm wrong. Didn't the motel clerk tell them that their cameras weren't working? I'll wait. All right, that's what they said. Okay. The cameras weren't working, right? Now, I just finished telling you all, Frank and his family owns Frank Auto Shop. They own the car wash, they own the convenience stores, and they own the hotels, the little motels. Looking in Frank's record, Frank has been charged multiple times for erasing computer hard drives, for erasing information that would link the police to shit that he's done. So what makes y'all think they didn't wipe the cameras at the motel clean? Make it make sense. And that's exactly why we are where we are today. And people talking about we ain't going to trial. Jarvis Bus is going to take this to trial. And the reason he's going to take it to trial is because Jarvis Butts is tired of taking the rap. See, Jarvis Butts was groomed. He's sick. Jarvis is sick. 14 years old, running the streets of Detroit without a care in the world. He was homeless. Jarvis trying to survive in the streets at the age of 14. Who the hell y'all thought? Who the hell y'all thought put money in Jarvis' pocket at 14? Who the hell y'all thought gave Jarvis shelter at 14? Who the hell y'all thought kept up with Jarvis' little upkeep at 14? Jarvis was a runner for Frank's people. They groomed Jarvis to be the person that he is. Mocha, shut up, because your chat got a lot to say. Go and read these comments, girl. Go and read these comments. Shit. Denise says not one person did anything to help her. Not one. And Denise, you're absolutely right. Not one. Not one. Not one. Zen says the hate that they had for Lady passed down to NaZiyah. Facts, facts. They hated Lady's soul. And while we're on Lady, that's why I love interacting with my chat. While we're on Lady, Zen, let me say this. Y'all know we talk about everybody. Y'all know we did. If shit comes to surface, we're discussing it. We're on it. I found out a few days ago. We always said that Annette introduced her children to Jarvis. That was so far from the truth, guys. Annette was not the one that introduced her children to Jarvis. At some point in time, I had a little compassion for Lady. Let me retract that. I don't today. Lady was the one that introduced Jarvis to her family. Lady is the one that introduced her family to Jarvis. Now, the plot thickens. The plot thickens. Okay, fine, whoop de whoop, they did all of that. Lady introduced Jarvis to the family. Marquita done had Jarvis. Shannon done had Jarvis. Annette done had Jarvis. I'm sure Lady had Jarvis too. The plot thickens. They said they used to go to school together. I don't know, but I know Lady was out there in them streets as young. It's okay. When you do your homework, you really do your homework. 5%. Y'all remember 5% said he lost touch with NaZiyah because Annette moved and moved and moved and moved. 5% came and told his story. Look at Shannon's daughter. Look at NaZiyah. Something is telling me, and I could be very wrong, and I'm going to always say everything I say here is alleged and in my opinion. I could be very, very wrong. But could Jarvis be NaZiyah's father? Could Jarvis possibly be NaZiyah's father? As nasty as that family is, and they've done all that they've done, could Jarvis possibly be her father? She and Shannon's daughter look identical. damn dentical. This is the dirtiest rabbit hole I've ever seen in my life. But the deeper you go down it, the deeper you go down it, it's all beginning to make sense. It's all beginning to make sense. Hey, Queen Sassy, welcome to the chat, my love. Right, DA? Shannon used NaZiyah to fight grown women for Jarvis. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. But they're mad at MOCA. They're upset with MOCA. They're mad with MOCA. Y'all can't be mad with MOCA. Not when y'all out here putting your shit out here. Oh, no. I didn't ask y'all for that. I did not ask y'all for it. Y'all brought it out here to the people. Sassy says, how can a black heart love? They have no love or respect for themselves. So there's no way they can give it nor show it. And that's facts. That's facts. Nola Bells. These are the things they don't want us to uncover. Denise says, to hate takes more energy than to love. Love is the key that will reap what they sow, and vengeance is mine, says the Lord. And he said it, Denise. He said it. Kenyatta says, the witch breaks her heart when she says she's dead. Baby, MD 2020 can't tell me nothing ever again. Patricia said, that's why there were so many runaways from that house. Patricia, exactly. Exactly, Patricia. There was a reason for all of those runaways. That shit ain't coincidental at all. At all, at all. Welcome, self-made. That's not coincidental. Hey, Chocolate 313, welcome, my love. Lachelle says, NaZiyah just wanted to be heard and loved. She thought Jarvis loved her because he gave her attention, but it was the sick, wrong attention. Lachelle, exactly. Exactly. But what stuck with me more than anything, it's all beginning to make a little sense, right? If we pay attention, listen, be observant, the more they talk, the more they tell on themselves. The question was, y'all remember when NaZiyah was first reported missing as a runaway, or whatever she was reported as, which was a runaway, and the stories that was circulating from the Harris household? Shannon said NaZiyah ran away to be with a man. That was one of the stories we heard. Another story we heard was NaZiyah had got in a fight at school with fighting a little girl for Bari. That was another story we heard. Then we heard the story. Lady was out there in the streets doing what lady do, being a crack monster. Lady stole drugs. Lady stole drugs. Not sold, she stole. They said lady stole drugs from these people and said that the people, the dealers that lady supposedly stole the drugs from, went knocking on Annette's door. Two of them. And when they knocked on Annette's door, they told Annette, lady stole their drugs. They wanted to know where lady was. Annette claimed she didn't know where lady was. But they said somebody had to pay. Somebody had to pay for what lady did. And when they said that somebody had to pay for what lady did, one of the other men that was there with the head drug dealer, I don't even know how this shit go down, but whoever was there, they said if lady didn't do what they expected her to do, they would get the one that she loved the most, which was supposedly NaZiyah. They also said she could have came and cleaned up. She could have came and cleaned for them and worked off her debt. The fuck NaZiyah at that age looked like going with some drug dealers to pay off her debt. Pay off a debt for lady. Y'all, this shit is all coming together. And when I say it's all coming together, there's a common word in all of this. When it said that NaZiyah could have went over there and cleaned up to pay off her mama's debt. Why would they use the word clean up? That was the word Jarvis used when he had NaZiyah going to the shop. Oh, she's coming clean up. So if she's cleaning up for Jarvis and she got to go clean up for the dope man, where does that leave Frank? Where does that leave Frank? She's cleaning up. She cleaning up. Wow. Definitely a code word, y'all. Definitely a code word. Huh. And that's it, that's all. But yet, y'all, they're mad at MOCA. They're mad at MOCA. I didn't put this shit out here. Y'all did. Y'all did, not me. Make it make sense. But to sit here and normalize that type of behavior moving throughout that household like it was right. For the life of me, I'll never live long enough to understand. Never. How do you do that to a child unless you know what's going on? Unless you know what's going on. But these are the type of people that household entertained. But yet This very day, they still sit there with, I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't live there. I don't know what went on in those people's house, but you partied with them though. You was a part of the problem. If you could not be a part of the solution when you saw it going down, that makes you part of the damn problem. Hey, Juanita, welcome, boo. That makes you part of the problem. But then you want to argue with MOCA. Get the hell away from me. No way, no how. That baby, that baby was failed. Self-made, yes, ma'am. I'm going to work on Quintani. I sure will. That baby was failed. Sassy says, and I'm going through all these comments because everybody in here matters. Hey, April, everybody in here matters. Sassy says, Denise, right. They're all liars. I didn't appreciate that mud pie face lies again last night and said MOCA called her drunk. When in fact, she called me one. When in fact, MD 2020 called me one. But there, she could have it. She could have the lies. I'm not here to entertain her. I'm not here. I'm not here to satisfy her and her conscience. She's not going to throw me off my rocker. Oh, shit. Chocolate 313 crazy. I was on my way out the door yesterday when you started dragging that hermaphrodite. Oh, God. I have to watch the replay, but the little I did here, I want to say thank you. Chocolate 13. Okay, boo. Damn. Jordan, whatever that lady says, whatever MD 2020 says from this point on, Jordan, take it with a very grain of salt. Jordan, don't ever let MD 2020 get under your skin. Because Jordan here at the NOLA Bells, we're not believing that she's gone. We're not believing that she's not here until they prove to us otherwise, Jordan. They have to show me she's gone. Because here, we believe she's being passed around. She's been moved around. So that's it. That's all, Jordan. We're going to believe what we want to believe. We're going to feel how we want to feel. And until God shows us different, we're rolling with it. We're going to speak her name until we can't speak it no more. Chocolate 313 said that family's sick. They are. No Cap says, I've had so many sleepless nights behind this case. All those involved need to go down. No Cap. We've all had sleepless nights. All of us. And that goes to show the heart. That goes to show the compassion. That goes to show the love that we have for a child that we've never laid our eyes on. But as a community, as a collective, we're here on a mission to seek justice for someone who don't have a voice. And that's more than we could say for her family. You know, I know. And right now the world knows that something is truly wrong with that family that we now know. Because there's not been a man that stepped forward. There's not been a man that showed his presence. The only visible man in that whole family has been Eric Gamble. And what a fucking representation that was. What a representation. What's up, Quarter? So that says a lot. That says a lot for that fucked up household. A household full of women without the presence of a man says one or two things. Your lifestyle, your way of living, fucked up shit you have been doing, ain't no man wanting to stick around. Or the embarrassment that you brought to whoever the man was that was around, he didn't want to be around. NYC girl says, how could you not give a pretty little girl like that the attention she need and not be overprotected? Shit, I got 3 girls. They grown now. But you best believe ain't nobody got next to my babies. NYC girl. We're all not the same, boo. These people can't compare to no damn body. Nobody. Kimberly says Ms. Mocha has only stated facts that they put out and did their and she did her homework and verifying every lie they told. And Kimberly, that's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. But they're mad. They're mad, they're fuming right now. Why? Because Mocha said no more sheets. Because Mocha said no more sheets. Y'all trying to take people's money and go buy sheets and shit. Not on this watch. You went, hey, blessed baby, welcome. If you went right, you're on the hit list to be exposed. Gigi says right. You speaking all your business on the web, but now you're saying Mocha can't react to your dirty laundry? Bitch, where they do that at? This is a reaction channel, and that's what Mocha do. Sis, you better say that. This is insane. That baby didn't deserve this life. And now they're sitting over there. You know, you done destroyed this child's life while she was in your care. And you bitches don't realize what goes around comes around. It may not come today nor tomorrow, but eventually it comes. Y'all lives was all fucked up all y'all lives. Y'all lived in them streets. Y'all did what y'all wanted to party. Y'all wanted to be with men. Y'all wanted to do all the shit that y'all thought y'all were big and bad enough to do because y'all weren't raised right. And because y'all weren't raised right, y'all didn't know how to protect that baby. Y'all didn't know how to protect her. So now she's not in the household anymore. So Shannon, for all that you put that child through, where's your children? Where's your children? It ain't over. It ain't over. Denise says in Mocha, not one shedded a tear. I haven't seen not one, not even the so-called father. Denise, you're right, they haven't. And 5% could have took his shit right on wherever the fuck he at. Constance, that part, sweetheart. Constance says, I can't believe how lackluster this family is about this baby being gone. Constance, they're handling this shit like that baby never existed. and they wonder why social media is in an uproar. Couldn't be mine. Couldn't be mine. Jordan says the name Frank and the red and yellow struck a nerve. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. Novi says, now that exposure has taken place, they want to disassociate themselves. Novi, ain't that some shit? I wish that wasn't my cousin. Too goddamn late now. Too late. Too late. You done came out here and said all that you wanted to say. Did all what y'all thought y'all was big and bad enough to do. Now y'all don't want to be a part of the family no more. Make that shit make sense. Hey, Lotus Flower, welcome, my love. Christian says, all that BS going on in that house and that dysfunctional family, all NaZiyah had was a dance. That dysfunctional family took her from that. And you know, Christian, you're right. All she had was a dance. Christian, I went back and I watched video after video after video after video of NaZiyah dancing. Through her videos, as I watched them, I'm human. The tears just rolled down my face as I watched her videos. I saw the abuse. I saw the neglect. NaZiyah is a pretty girl. She was not a happy girl, but she was a pretty girl. She wasn't a happy one. And of all the videos I watched of her dancing, NaZiyah was crying out for help. And she was crying through her music and her dance. But when you looked at the videos, you could see the bruises. You could see the bruises. NaZiyah had bruises in the creases of her arms. NaZiyah had bruises around her wrists. And only God knows about the bruises that we weren't able to see. But yet this family wants to be respected. This family wants to be loved. And this child had bruises, Lord. She had bruises. So to have those type of bruises on both arms in the same location, it appeared somebody was holding her down. It appeared somebody was holding her down. For what purpose? I don't know. I don't know. This is upsetting. This case has upset so many people. But they want us to shut up. They want us to shut up. We didn't bring this to them. They brought this to us. Good night, Nene. Yeah, you did have a long day. You definitely had a long day. Reswell says, I'm going to move a little further. Lord, I'm so far behind. Kimberly says, they had no idea that anyone would care enough for that baby to love and fight for her. We will scream her name as loud as we can because none of them even say her name. Facts. Facts. And all day long is justice for NaZiyah. All day long is justice for NaZiyah. Debbie, thank you for the super sticker, my love. Exactly, Denise. This is about nobody but NaZiyah. Kenya said, wow. She said she was watching for 3 months. I said, girl, shut up. I told y'all to be in the bushes. She stayed in the bushes a long time. Keisha said, teachers are in the house. Preach, First Lady MOCA. She's our bonus baby. Keisha, definitely our bonus baby. NaZiyah, again, has become a household name. NaZiyah did not deserve to endure all that she's endured. Lady ain't shit. At one point, I was feeling like there could have been hope for her. When I felt like Lady could have went and took the training that CPS offered her and fixed her shit and got her children back. And then when I hear the story about when Lady was offered the class with CPS to get her children back, Lady wasn't strung out on drugs then. She chose not to take them back. She got on drugs a little later. So that meant she chose the street over her children. So I don't have shit for Lady. Usher could let it burn. Usher can truly let it burn. Because she didn't care about her own children. And if Annette treated Usher the way that it's been said that Annette treated Usher, Usher was in a sound mind. Why would Usher deliver her children back to the hands of the same monster that destroyed her life? Make it make sense. It's not making sense to me. But everybody wants you to feel a certain type of way about them, and they're not doing what they're supposed to do. Nobody stood on business when it came to that baby. Sunday Mac says sometimes you got to shake shit up to bring them demons out. Sunday Mac. And we got to bring them out. So, Lady don't get no love here. None. None. Let me move further down because baby MOCA is almost an hour behind in comments. Hey, Oni Mo. Look at the ocean waves. Lord, I done miss all y'all coming up in this chat. Sassy says Mud Pie Face wants to shut you up because she doesn't want the nonprofit and all the other shit she's getting off of NaZiyah's name. and it's not her job. There you go. Thank you, Miss Wish. Mwah. Thank you, my love. God bless you. Thank you so much. The fact, y'all, the fact that these people have allowed all of it, and y'all, every day, we can't do all of this shit in one night. Every day, we're going to peel layer after layer after layer off of this until we get to the pit. Because there's layers to this. Now, we have to do a deeper dive. Since we know that, because Frank is not Frank's real name, I want y'all to know. Frank is not Frank's real name. His Arabic name is Fadi, F-A-D-I. He has a gangster mentality. Treat women like shit. They're sex slaves. You name it. And that's learned behavior. That's passed down from his lineage. Because that's what they do. So now, we have to figure out, where is he harboring those girls? Where have he taken them? Because the disappearance of these girls in Detroit, and y'all, I know it's happening all over the world. I'm aware of that. But it's becoming too common in Detroit. Too common. I was in Miss Parker's chat the other day. I think it was yesterday. She showed a clip, something I never knew existed. So all what's happening right now in Detroit ain't nothing new. The video she showed, it was a video called Pedo Island. My God, my God, my God. But yet MOCA's supposed to be crazy for feeling and believing that our precious NaZiyah, she's supposed to be crazy for feeling that our precious NaZiyah is no longer here. She's supposed to be crazy for feeling that our precious NaZiyah is somewhere. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Exactly, Auntie Loretta. Auntie Loretta said freedom of speech all day long is the First Amendment. And it's all about NaZiyah, guys. It's all about NaZiyah. Laurie says every time someone tells the truth about NaZiyah, MD 2020. MD 2020 and Schaefer's Beer, they infiltrate the chat. No. They ain't gonna infiltrate this chat. Like I said, last night was a one and done. Never again. Never again. Hi, Sharon. Welcome to the chat, my love. Belinda said they roasted NaZiyah by ignoring her. So come and get it. Exactly. Exactly. Quarter. Look, I done picked my head up and I'm looking at y'all conversation. I can respect how you all feel. I have no problems with how a person feel, right? But everybody is going to do what everybody does. I'm a content creator. I handle my things the way I handle mine. Other content creators, they're going to always handle their things the way they want to handle their things too, quarter. And I believe you spoke how you felt on that in their chat. But one thing I'm not going to do, one thing Mocha will never ever allow in her chat, one thing I won't allow in my chat is for anyone, because I won't do it as a content creator, and I expect my subscribers to respect me enough not to do it. We don't bash, we don't talk, and we don't put down other content creators. Because no matter what a person's purpose is, you know, whatever they do, it has to be respected. Either you go there or you don't. You go there or you don't, you know, but we have to respect them. We have to respect another content creator. And that's all I'm going to say on that. I will never disrespect a content creator, not in my chat. That's not who I am. That's not what I'm built with. Oh, Lord. Now let me get back to my little comments here. I'm reading everybody's comments. Trying not to miss none. Alicia says, I want justice for NaZiyah because we all care about her. Yes, yes, Alicia, yes. We care. We care more than they care. Denise says, Jarvis a fraud, King of fraud, Shannon a fraud, Marquita a fraud, Lady a fraud, and Charles and Annetta fraud. Damn, everybody a fraud. Denise, get it off your chest, girl. Get it off your chest. They're all a fraud. They're all a fraud. And I feel how y'all feel. I really do. But tonight is not their night. They had that moment last night. They had that moment last night, guys. And like I said earlier, it's a one and done. I'm done with it. I'm not going to entertain what happened last night in my chat, what happened across the street. I'm not entertaining that at all. With Mocha, it's a one and done. Said what I said, I felt how I felt, and I'm done with it. No Cap Tam says, yes, Frank, you allowed this bull crap to go on at your shop. Then you took it across the street at your hotel. You did all of that. Talking with Princess, talking about they pray every morning with the kids. Yeah, okay. Y'all prayed on them. It's a difference. Facts. 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 They used the wrong type of prayer. Children weren't safe around them. I don't give a damn what the situation was. They weren't safe. And lady should be ashamed of her damn self. And now I understand. Now I understand why lady don't come to the forefront. I understand why lady is no longer, why she never came to the forefront. Lady was the problem. Lady was the one that introduced Jarvis to her family, which got them closer to her daughter. So now I understand why she never came to the forefront. Ms. Buell says, Why are they not still looking for a baby girl? They don't care. There's so much jealousy going on between those women and their family. It's a shame. That family is full of Jude. Exactly. She said Judith and Delilah. This family is one like I've never seen before. Denise, thank you, my love. She said, love your content and the chat. And mods, big ups to all. Thank you, Denise. We love you, girl. Miss Bew, it's sickening. It's sickening. To them, this is normal. To them, this is every bit of normal. DA said NaZiyah is a come up to these low class, low life, low budget, low. Damn. Let me, Mocha, reread that. NaZiyah is a come up to these low class, low wheel, low budget, low life motherfuckers. Facts. Facts. They could never. They could never. They could never. But you know, clout is a hell of a drug. And what they're getting out of this, I don't understand. I don't see how these people sleep at night. I don't see. Right, Kimberly? They're too content, not looking for her. Going bowling and shit. How do you do that? How do you do that? Gigi says they're mad because Mocha reading their asses for filth and don't even know them. And they know she hitting home and is killing their asses. Gigi, that part. That part. Tribe of Belinda says, I believe Miss Belinda said, I'm so glad Mocha, Miss Parker, and other lady didn't allow that witch to bring a fight between the three of all these ladies. They stood their ground together to stand for NaZiyah. Miss Belinda, we wasn't, say like Miss Parker, we wasn't going. We wasn't going. That's it, that's all. Juanita says, Mocha, they didn't think it was going to go down like this. They definitely didn't think it was going to be this big. But NaZiyah proved all their ass wrong. She is now our child, and we're going to fight for her. Juanita, that part. That part. And right now, what they don't understand, when you got a discernment and you got a special gift, ooh, Lord. When you got a gift, I don't have to go out there looking for NaZiyah. When you got a gift, the Holy Spirit is going to bring NaZiyah to you. NaZiyah speaks through me. NaZiyah speaks to me when I'm doing my research. While I'm doing my research, some days that baby even speak to me when I'm on this panel delivering content. She's cried for help for many, many years. Her cries went unheard. They failed her. But God gave her loving, caring people that's going to dig and dig and dig and expose NaZiyah's truth. NaZiyah has a story to tell, guys. And it's bigger than any one of us could ever know. She's seen some things. She heard some things. She experienced some things. And in a matter of time, everybody that crossed that baby's path, that did her wrong, she's going to expose them one by one. One by one. I don't just come out here and say that I have a story to tell. But I always told y'all, for me, it ain't about clicks and views. Definitely not. My passion runs deep. My passion runs deep. Children don't deserve. Children don't deserve to be mistreated. And to be mistreated at such a capacity is inhumane. And NaZiyah is going to tell it. She's definitely going to tell it. Whether we're ready for it, whether we're equipped for it when she tell it, just know she's going to tell it. It becomes a lot at times. Thank you, Kimberly. It becomes a lot at times. But just know, God don't make mistakes. Don't make mistakes. Miss Bill said, yes, it gets heavy sometimes. And some days are better than others. Miss Bill, facts. Facts. And when I tell y'all she speak through me, I'm not just saying it. I wouldn't know as much as I know if she didn't. I wouldn't know as much as I know if she didn't. Miss Belinda said, and she's tapping into the ones she knows is connected to the Most High. And the witch is trying to shut down those that's speaking out for her. That part, Miss Belinda. That part. But it's not going to work. It's not going to work. We got to come a little harder than that. Got to come a little harder than that. Thank you, No Thanksgiving. Andrea, that's all we want. He could take he could do what he want, move, go out the country, you know, go visit your people, Frank. Because to my understanding, all the auto body shops have shut down. So are you preparing to leave the country? Or are they getting ready to hide you in the compound? Either way it go, all we asking is that you give us NaZiyah back. Give us NaZiyah back. Hey, Antoinette, welcome, baby. And that's what it is, y'all, the Holy Spirit. And doing these stories, they're deep. They are truly deep, right? And when God says, MOCA, take a break. Take a break. I'm very obedient. I know how to take 2-3 days off. Adjusting my crown. Hey, boo. She said, I seen a medium. Said that baby girl is mad at what happened to her. Revenge is coming. Karma don't miss. Never. 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 But this conversation could be deep to us, right? Triggering to us. Bring out feelings in us for a child that we never met. Yet our family is fighting and feuding and chasing clout and wanting to be seen and wanting to be YouTube famous without a care nor a concern in the world. But then again, MOCA, that's not your concern. Because everything that they did wrong, everything that they're still failing to do today, God has a purpose and he has a plan. And they're going to see theirs. NaZiyah is going to make sure of that. Denise says, I feel you, MOCA. It is inhumane. This is a crime against children. There's no way they will get away with it. Guys, protect all children. Even if your life depends on it, they're the most vulnerable. Amen. Amen. Gigi, you know how invested I am. Very invested. Drea says, right, MOCA. I was wondering where you were, girl. She said, it's a lot when it comes to these babies. I had to take a time out. I know. I know. I got my instructions, take a break. I bet you I did. And she is. Nisha said, that poor baby. I can't stand nobody in that family. Nisha, you, me, and everybody else. You, me, and everybody else can't stand them. No Cap says, oh Lord. No Cap says, MOCA, I could hear the pain in your voice. We all are in pain over NaZiyah. She didn't deserve this shit. No Cap, she didn't. She didn't. I'd be up half the night sometimes, having a little talk. Having a little talk. So do y'all think I was gonna allow who I know I am as a person? I know how I deliver my content. I don't ask you to like it, but I ask you to respect it. I am who I am. I'm unfiltered. I'm raw. I'm different from most content creators. Everybody has their own way of delivery. Mine is very unique. I don't cut corners. I give it for what it's worth. And if you fall in the category of not being shit, then that's where you fall. And I have to address you accordingly. It is what it is. But I'm not going to set this baby short. She's going to get all of me. Oh, Lord. Kimberly said, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. I received that. Hi, Indian Queen. Welcome to the chat, my love. Yes, Antoinette. Yes, revenge is mine. Juanita says, Belinda, those broke back bitches, they go pay for this, and they will. Right, Sunday Mac? Sunday Mac said, Mocha, I feel your passion. It weighs heavy. It does. It does. You're welcome, Nisha. And it's just not me, Nisha. We're doing this together, sis. Without y'all, I couldn't do what I do. We do this together. Ms. Bill says that sick family did not know they had an angel among them. They had no clue. But the devil in them, though, Ms. Bill. Ms. Bill, the devil in them, they knew she was an angel. They knew. Kimberly says, Isaiah 54:17, no weapon formed against thee shall prosper, Miss Mocha. We stand beside and behind you 100%. I receive it, Kimberly. Thank you. Thank you. Rare fucking Sunshine says, I know Mocha be wore out from covering all this horror. I do. I have to pray before I come online. I have to say a prayer when I get offline. I have to sage the area where whatever part of my house I give my commentary. I have to pray over that. The spirits are real. And I just need God's protection as I go on this journey and try to uncover the truth about where this baby is. Thank you, sister. Rare fucking Sunshine says, we didn't personally know this baby, but she captured all of our hearts. Facts. Facts. You didn't miss much, Antoinette. We're just talking about NaZiyah, and trying to locate her and, just being positive and, that's all. Mika, it's okay. Mika said, I apologize, y'all. My baby is up tonight. And she gassed it. Oops. She said, I feel so bad watching her videos, and it does make you tear up. God ain't sleep, and vengeance is his, and it is, Meek. It is. These people that failed her, they have no clue as to what's coming their way. Some things you don't do. You just don't. Tony says, I'm new to the chat. God don't sleep and he never takes a nap. They need to talk because this has been going on too long. I hear it in your voice. I am Tony. It's been going on too long, Tony. It's horrible. But yet they want to attack the messenger. Tony, they don't want the truth revealed, right? But you can't stop. You can't stop what you have no control over. You had your turn and you failed. You had your turn and you dropped the ball. So why get in my way? Why get in my way? Get back, devil. Because it's not going to happen here. It's not going to happen here. Carla, that's all I know. I have to keep it real. I have to speak. Have to speak my truth. Hey, Cece Breezy, welcome, my love. Denise says, I'm going to give you your flowers, Miss Mocha. You deserve this. Thank you for caring and fighting for our NaZiyah. Oh, thank you, Denise. Thank you. Gigi said, Mocha, just as much as your supporters know how much you are invested in NaZiyah, trust me, NaZiyah knows you care. And that's why she comes to talk to her auntie Mocha Boo. Oh, and she does. She does. But guys, it's been real. And I said I wasn't going to overwhelm myself again tonight. Indian Queen, thank you for that super chat, my love. Indian Queen said them demons very angry right now because we love NaZiyah and we have never met her. And that's factual. That's factual. They're mad. But them being mad is not our concern. NaZiyah born with a halo. And the devil, they saw that halo. They saw it. And that's why they treated her so poorly. That's why she was seen as an outcast. They wanted to be her. They were jealous of her. She possessed something that they could never in life possess. And she had a spirit that was unmatched. They couldn't control her. NaZiyah had a mind of her own. She wasn't disrespectful. She wasn't rebellious. But she spoke how she felt. Along with speaking how she felt and looking how she looked, they had a problem with that. Hey, Bria, welcome, boo. They had a problem with that. And because they had that problem, that's exactly why we are where we are today. Christian said, Mocha, since there's so much more to be told, you have the strength, courage, and love. We all hear it in your voice. NaZiyah hear it in your voice. Keep doing what you believe in. Sis, I love you too. And your encouraging words and the talks, that mean everything to me. Because you push me to keep going. Keep going, Mocha. Keep going. Mocha, you're cracking it, Mocha. Keep going. And sis, publicly, I will say I appreciate that from you. I really do. Nisha says you're right, because I stay up many nights thinking where's she at? How can we find her? It's going to come to surface. It's going to come. Nisha, believe me. As long as we band together, trust the process, keep speaking positive, remain letting her be our focus, it's going to come together. Hey, Wayman, welcome. Welcome. Wayman says the truth can't be stopped now. And Wayman, you got that right. It cannot be stopped. Wayman says no matter how hard you try, you can't stop us now. And they can't, Wayman. Juanita says, Mocha, we all feel the pain of this case, but we know God is still in control. NaZiyah gonna get her justice. Praise God. That's all we want. That's all we want. And we know at the end of our journey, no matter when it may be, God has the last say so. But I know one thing. I believe with all my heart, no matter what the say so is, we're going to be victorious. Victory will be ours because NaZiyah is going to speak it. No matter how it's spoken, we go hear it. This is a lot. This is definitely a lot. Sabrina said, for it's God who works in you for it is God who works in you to will and to act in order to fulfill his good purpose. Amen, Sabrina. Amen. Auntie Mo, yes, ma'am. Auntie Mo says, take a spiritual bath. Auntie Mo, and I do. Drea, my sister, my girl. You've been missing. Thank you for the cash app, mama. Wayman says this movement can't be stopped, Mocha. Thank you, Wayman, and I know. Together, Wayman, we own this. We own this. We got this. She danced throughout the whole madness, and she did. Tawana says, cousin, I've been here listening to you and cooking for my babies. I just want to let you know that we feel your spirit. We love and appreciate you. Thank you, cousin. Mwah. And I'm glad you're cooking for those babies, girl. So, guys, I've given all I could give tonight. I've given all I could give tonight. Can't do another 4-hour live. I've been here 2.5 hours and I'm done. And I want to thank you all for being here with me, for supporting me in all that I do. I enjoy the interaction. I feel the love. As much as I feel NaZiyah's presence, I feel her presence amongst you all because you share it within your conversations. We're family here. We're family here. And I'll continue to come here and spread the word. Whatever it is that I know, I'll bring to you so you'll know. I don't share everything that I hear because everything that I hear is not always good vibes. So you got to know what to touch on and know what not to touch on. So from this day forth, we're just going to continue saying her name. Saying her name, saying her name. And we're going to ask the Holy Spirit to lead and guide NaZiyah. Give her an outlet. Give her a path. Let her come back. Let her come back. She deserves so much more. She deserves so much more. And tonight I want to thank you guys. Thank my new members. I want to thank artists for gifting 5 memberships. Kimberly, thank you for the super chat. Constance, I appreciate that super sticker, my love. Debbie, Marianne, I appreciate those super stickers. Denise, Indian Queen, thank you guys so very much. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. My sister Drea, girl, you know I love you. You know what it is. Thank you. So guys, until next time, Tony says, you're in my prayers. Go take you a hot bubble bath and rest. Love you, Mocha. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. I received that. No Cap says no. Thank you for giving us straight and to the point facts. We all know it comes from your heart. Thank you, No Cap. I appreciate that. So guys, we're going to continue justice for NaZiyah. And I also want to say thank you guys for helping me, my awesome moderators, reach our goal, 300 likes. I appreciate that. So from my heart to yours, from my Nola Bells, we're going to love on one another. We're going to pray for one another. We're going to keep one another in love and light. And we're going to continue this good fight for NaZiyah. We're going to continue this good fight for NaZiyah. We're going to leave out of here on our prayer. Kimberly says, Lord, please continue to give Ms. Mocha the strength to continue this fight for NaZiyah and give her the gift of discernment. Amen. I received that. I received that. Queen Spirit says, Mocha, says, I admire you for all that you do. And you've been telling me this from day one. Day one, sister. And you know I love you for it. Because you have been that inspiration. You keep me on my toes. Queen Spirit says, I admire you for all that you do. And for the stand-up woman that you are. I love and appreciate you. I love you even more, sis. I love you even more. And I will definitely go get some rest, guys. Sunday Max says, hold on, NaZiyah. Hold on. I'm going to leave that one on the screen. We're going to roll out here on that one. Hold on, NaZiyah. You fight. We fight for what's right. In Jesus' name. Hold on, NaZiyah. We coming. Good night, everybody. I love you all. It's been another amazing life. And that's it and that's all. I'll talk to you guys later. God bless. Good night.
Now, welcome to the vibe. It's where the bells unite. Bringing all our energy, shining so bright. Whether you're new or you're back again, it's love, it's family. Let the fun begin.
We're here to connect, bring joy to your day. Style, soul, and stories in a unique way. From New Orleans roots to the world we inspire. Every click, every view takes us higher and higher. This is your space where you can feel free. A community built with authenticity. So grab your coffee, hit play and unwind. Your seat at the table is one of a kind. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your time to shine. Be part of the family, one of a kind. Whether it's your first time or you've been here before, we've got so much love waiting for you and more. Mocha's NOLA bells, where the queens unite. Serving Southern charm with a touch of that spice. We're about that love, we're about that style. Come along for the ride and stay for a while. Mocha's NOLA bells, it's the vibe for you. If you're new, pull up, make yourself at home. This is where we vibe, where the bells have grown. And if you're returning, thanks for coming through. We wouldn't be here without queens like you. We're serving you content that uplifts and inspires. From beauty and life hacks to chasing desires. This is more than a channel, it's where magic begins. Together we rise, together we win. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your time to shine. Be part of the family, one of a kind. Whether it's your first time or you've been here before, we've got so much love waiting for you and more. Mocha's NOLA bells, where the queens unite. Serving Southern charm with a touch of that spice. We're about that love, we're about that style. Come along for the ride and stay for a while. Mocha's NOLA bells, it's the vibe for you.
Good night, everybody.